time to waste, a lot of pressure, a lot of anxiety. Rick, how do you feel about Chael Sonnen texting me about who you are? Or did you miss that part?
I missed this.
Oh.
Catch me up.
So I posted a clip this morning or earlier today of us talking about the number one contender 5-round fights. You're in it. Shout out to Spencer. And so Chael sent me a screen grab of you and GC like from the clip, and he asks me, who's the guy on top? So he's referring to you, but didn't ask me why.
Tell him the best in the business.
Do you know Chael? Is it possible that he saw you and he's like, oh, I remember that guy?
I've never really crossed paths with Chael a lot. Never really worked with him.
Even at ESPN?
No, because a lot of that, obviously I worked closely with UNDC, but a lot of that show was kind of production side. So I really have never really crossed paths with Chael that much at all. An occasional hi here or there, but definitely not somebody who would be familiar with me. Like we're not on that level.
Well, I'm wondering what he's referring to.
But maybe we can be. Let him know. I'm a big fan of the bad guy.
What's so funny, GC? Why are you laughing over there?
I'm just having a hard time getting up the randomizer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it though.
It stalled on you?
No, I was just trying to find where the web address is.
I do have a confession to make for the first time, maybe the second time since we've done this. I actually did a bit of research going in. I feel confident in my picks. What?
I don't know if that's necessarily something you want to reveal.
This is only
the second time you've even thought about it.
Listen, in the spirit of Calvin Cater, transparency. I'm trying to be transparent here. Okay, he inspired me.
The guy who's wearing sunglasses talks about how transparent.
Wow, say that to his face, Frank.
Yeah, what the
Jeez, wow.
By the way,
Frank,
call up Calvin right now. Jeez.
Shout out to Jose who's working on this right now. Actually, just finished it. But how about the quote from Cater? I don't want no effing fast track to the title. I want to earn it. When I get it, I want that Charles Oliveira SHIT.
Yeah.
People proud of me, proud and happy of me when I get it, saying, man, this kid got it through the mud here and that. That's old school stuff right there. That's legit.
I would say Calvin Cater is very old school. I mean, he's a promoter. Remember when he came up as a UFC fighter and the whole thing was like, oh, he's the part-time promoter as well. Now everyone has a promotion.
It's true. It is true.
Well, I'm looking forward to that fight. I'm looking forward to these picks. I'm actually kind of nervous about this because I feel like we're up against.
I don't know, man. Nerves have sort of fallen off. We've lost 5 straight.
Wow, what?
We're just hoping for the best.
You've lost hope?
I mean, we're gonna hit one eventually. I just don't know when.
Okay.
Well, I love this. Hawani researched for the second time. GC's, we'll hit one eventually. I mean, we're in good shape.
We're killing it. All right, hit us.
You said you guaranteed the last week. I mean, does it mean that you're going to pay us all out if we don't win, or?
Well, Frank's trying to collect on
the guy who actually lost it for us.
It was a guarantee. Frank, get out of here, man.
The audacity. I feel like.
You were the one that let us down.
I tried to guide you towards 1.5. You went 2.5.
Yeah, wow.
You should be lucky that I didn't kick you out of this whole thing.
There's no guarantee.
No,
this week. Okay.
No, I guarantee it. But what does the guarantee mean? If
I mean, it means nothing. All right, let's randomize this. Let's see. All right, here we go.
I like this order.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
It is.
Really struggling with the random.
No music? There was a lot of music on Saturday. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. I'll take this. Connor, Ariel, Frank, Rick. Rick, you'll be bringing up the caboose this week. I'm ready.
No problem.
I'm ready to go.
Let's hit it.
Frank. Going for the phone rather than the music.
Yeah.
Classic.
I had to pull something up.
Who's texting you right now? All right.
I guess no response there. I'll just go ahead with my pick. It's the main event of the UFC card.
Wow.
I'm going to go with a total. I'm not going to go with a side here. I'm going to go with over 1.5. Calvin Cater, Arnold Allen, minus 475. Two tough guys. Think this one goes long. Think it goes real long. But for the sake of the parlay, as we learned last week, we'll go with the over 1.5.
Okay. I like it. Wow. Going straight for one of the closest fights of the day. And there's ton to choose from. You can go boxing, Lomachenko. You could go Katie Taylor fight. You can go Paul Silva card. Of course, you can go Bellator in Milan, and you can go UFC Apex. I guess I'm up here. Of course, I'm staring at this Le'Veon Bell Uriah Hall fight. Of course, also staring at Dr. Mike. I can't touch that card, of course, as I work on it. It would be a huge conflict of interest.
Calling every fight. Come on.
I'm also I don't get music, or what is it? Wow. Okay. I was just like, wait. I was Katie Taylor minus 3,000, guys. Minus 3,000.
She is minus 3,000.
But I am.
You could always look at her opponent.
Well, I could.
Less than
Are you kidding me? I would never do such a thing. What about fight goes to a decision minus 270?
That's tasty.
By the way, did you notice that Katie mentioned that she was an underdog? That was as close to an H-Dow reference as we're ever going to get.
Yeah,
from Katie.
yeah.
But she was giving me the old hat tip for going out on a limb, even though it wasn't out on a limb. Tough. I don't love going with decisions. I don't love with the. It's like it's not, because the problem is she could win in the first round and then I'd be upset, and that wouldn't be a good feeling. Looking around the UFC, obviously I see our old friend Chase Hooper. Interesting one. There's the Dirty Bird, H-Dow. Dustin Jacoby, of course, friend of the program.
I'm so glad you did the research, because this part...
No, I'm building up to it.
Shortened.
Yeah,
Ultimately, I am going with this pick. I'm going with someone we heard from not that long ago on the program. I'm going with Fabian Edwards over Charlie Ward. Now, as of right this moment, according to GC, line isn't up, but we're expecting he'll come in under 1,000, right?
Oh, he'll come in well under 1,000. It's just not up on DraftKings. Multiple books have it up. DraftKings will have it up at some point this week. We are doing this on Tuesday rather than our normal Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll shoe him in right now as a minus 500. Hopefully we can get maybe a minus 450. But
right.
Fabian Edwards, that's fair play, even though it's not up on DraftKings Sportsbook just yet.
I like the use of fair play, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, who's next?
That leads us to Frank.
So I don't care if Katie Taylor's minus 6,000, because I'm going to do Katie and Elizabeth under 8.5.
Under?
Over 8.5.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Which I would have been okay with, by the way.
You think under 8.5?
No, it's not even an option. That's why I grabbed it.
Nah, that's...
Over 8.5, minus 425. I like that. Katie Taylor, 6 knockouts.
Yep.
Her opponent has 2 in 19 fights, 2-minute rounds.
Yeah,
Can't beat that.
the over is definitely the side there.
You're thinking an early TKO, huh, Ariel?
Look, I think I would like it. I think it's there for the taking.
I mean, how about
The knock on her has
190?
been that maybe she hasn't gotten up for these lesser fights, but I think there's a chip on her shoulder with some big fights on the horizon. So obviously I think she's going to win. The question is when.
Yeah, let's do a 190. 190, clean sweep.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, that gets us to minus 127 with Rick's pick to go.
That's assuming that Fabian is a minus 500. Is that what we're going with? Okay.
Can I make a prospective pick as well? Because there's something I really like with the line.
If it's Bellator, then yes, because we will get the Bellator lines on DraftKings.
It's a UFC line.
Oh, okay.
The only fights currently that fight to go or not go the distance right now are Tim Means versus Max Griffin and Calvin Kattar versus Arnold Allen.
Okay.
But there's one I like that I don't think is going the distance.
Tell me what it is.
And that's Dustin Jacoby versus Khalil.
Oh, you love Jacoby.
Does
Wow.
not go the distance.
Oh, you're saying does not go the distance.
Does not go the distance. I like that one.
All right. All right. That
I'm not seeing a line on DraftKings yet. I'm hoping
will be out,
soon.
no doubt.
How do we feel about that? Because currently it's looking like the book set it at minus 190.
Minus 190,
So I can't
minus
imagine
200
that it's going to
range?
be, in the minus 1,000.
Yeah, this
So-
Tuesday's a little bit sticky, huh?
Screwed
Yeah.
everything up.
I mean, here's I'll offer another pick if we want, but that's what I really like. That's what I want.
I think you
You
should
know?
go with
That
that.
would, that would get us to like plus 168.
Cool. And that's what I'm going with.
All right, lock it in then.
I think that one's gonna have fireworks written all over it.
I mean, Khalil Roundtree is a violent man. So that would give us Taylor, Karen Elizabeth over 8.5, Cater Allen over 1.5. Dimitri, nope, not Dimitri Bivol. That was my filler. Fabian Edwards minus 500. And then Jacoby Roundtree does not go to a decision. Plus 168.
Plus 168. That's not bad. No boost though.
Nah, no boost this week.
All right. I feel good about this.
If anything changes, I'll make a new pick. If for some reason that line's taking too long to get out, I'll sub something in for there.
I don't think it'll take too long. DraftKings is usually on their stuff.
The Tuesday, man, it's messing everything up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's what it is, you know.
You guys
it's also an Apex night, so
it is an Apex
they don't get the lines out as fast.
Really?
Should have.
Oh, for sure.
Just giving Ariel more ammunition.
Yeah, like a pay-per-view, they get them out quickly.
What about this tweet that I see here from John Jones about December 10th?
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
I mean, who said that about Stipe and December 10th? Oh, yeah, I forget. I'm preparing to fight Stipe December 10th in Las Vegas. Not really sure what's going on between Stipe and the UFC, but I'm ready to compete. I'm going to control what I can and stay in shape. I mean, last I heard, not a lot going on there. I don't know what's happening, which is frustrating as I sit here and say, like, oh, they make the fights happen. I feel like we've been hearing this from John for a while now, and yet he's not fighting. So deserve a little praise, but not full praise.
I think that's fair, but for the most part,
yes, for the most part, some praise, not full praise.
And this is one side holding it up as opposed to
who's holding it up.
Agree. Well, John Jones says he's ready to go, right?
Yeah, but what are they offering Stipe? Something tells me not John Jones like money, or I'm fighting John Jones money. All right, so them's the picks. Good stuff. What about the official GC picks?
Yeah, let's run through them.
All right.
Not a ton this week. I actually, speaking of lines that aren't even out, there is not one on this. You think just because we lost one flyweight under, we're going to stop this train? Absolutely not. Cody Durden, getting the LFA flyweight champion in Carlos Mota in this one, stepping in on short notice. 3 of his last 4 wins are by first round knockout. Durden, 7 of his last 10 fights have ended in the first round. Plus, I mean, they're just flyweights. They hate going to decisions. So, depending on the line, I mean, I think I'm going to take it no matter what, but I think we can get this at plus money and hopefully cash a ticket on that. But we're waiting for the lines to come before we bet that one. Next up, we have got Chase Hooper moneyline. I took this guy a few weeks ago. I tried to prep knowing that we had the Tuesday show to get some bets in early. I think Hooper looked fantastic in his last fight against Felipe Corrales. Steve Garcia, he's a tough dude, but I mean, some of these wins that he's having in the UFC aren't really UFC guys. Charlie Ontiveros, Desmond Torres, none of them ever got a UFC win. And I just think Chase Hooper is just going to continue to improve. I think he's far more dangerous on the ground. And I mean, I think he can hold his own in the standing, and I think he comes out of here with a win.
I like that one.
Next up, Joseph Holmes, Junyoung Park, under 2.5, the Iron Turtle. So Holmes, he's going to have 6 inches of height, 7 inches of reach in this one. Tough to get through for Park, but I think he'll still be able to do it. For Holmes, 8 of his last 9 have not gone to the 3rd round. Park, he's much more of a decision maker in the UFC, but just going back and watching that fight against Gregory Rodriguez, who, albeit he does make a lot of his fights brawls, they got into a brawl, and it looked like he had Rodriguez dead to rights. Like, he can finish people. He just has not done it yet in the UFC. And I really see the chances of this turning into a brawl possible. And if it doesn't, if it goes to the ground, I think Holmes is dangerous on the ground as well. So at the price, at plus 160, which I was surprised to see it at, I put a half unit on it. And I could definitely see this one not going the full 15, but also I need under the 12.5 minutes.
That's not Holly Holmes, right?
No.
That's what Katie called her, Holly Holmes.
I was about to say there's pictures right there. I mean,
yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Justin Jacoby. Shout out to New York Rick if he's still on the line. I mean,
on the line.
What a resurgence this man has had in his second UFC stint, 7-0-1. It was a rightful 10-8 in the first round, but he is one judge giving him a 10-8 against him in the first round from being 8-0 in his return. Khalil Roundtree, very violent man. I mean, if you watch that Carl Roberson fight, this dude, if you watch any of his fights, honestly, this dude comes into bang. But the thing is, he's also very inconsistent, and fighting a guy like Dustin Jacoby, the striking acumen that he has, the experience that he's had in kickboxing, I think he is going to be outclassed here on the feet, and I really do think this is going to be a matchup that is going to stay strictly on the feet. And what Rick said with his pick for the Parlay Pals, I think someone's going to get put out, and I think it's going to be Dustin Jacoby doing the putting out of Khalil Roundtree. I mean, we saw him at UFC Long Island, big knockout of Dahan Jung, and I think he keeps it rolling, man. Very impressive what he's done with this second stint in the UFC.
Yes, I agree with that.
Next up, another line that I was surprised when it dropped yesterday, Cortez Acosta Vandera under 2.5. I mean, Cortez Acosta 7-0. Dana White Contender Series alum. He's got pro boxing experience. Last 3 wins are by knockout. Jared Vandera, rough go of it. I mean, rough go of it. He's lost 5 of his last 6, 4 of those coming by finish. The only dude that didn't finish him was Andrei Arlovsky, who we know he goes to a lot of decisions. I mean, this has got to be Jared Vandera's last chance, and I think that's going to compromise him. And if he doesn't get knocked out, I mean, I think he probably gets TKO ground and pound, or he finds a finish himself. I think heavyweights at this price in a fight that I think is going to get really chaotic with Jared Vandera trying to stay in the UFC, I think someone is going to get finished here.
All right.
Last but not least, the main event. I got a great line on it. I mean, you know how we go around here. Arnold Allen money line. Nothing against Calvin Kattar. I'm a big Arnold Allen fan. It's unless he's going up against Volk, I'm betting on Arnold Allen. I was surprised that he opened as this big of a dog. The same thing happened when he fought Dan Hooker at UFC London. This is a biased pick. I don't really recommend standing and striking for 25 minutes with Calvin Kattar. I mean, he's fantastic on the feet, maybe mixing the wrestling and the clinches, but I'm just riding with Arnold Allen. That's what it is. And another bias pick that is the flip of getting a good line. I got a horrible line on it. Anderson Silva money line. I'm riding with the MMA community. He's like a plus 150 now. Really missed this bad boy on this one, but one of the slickest strikers the UFC has ever seen. I mean, the way that he had
you can't ex-nay the pick, right?
No, not on the book that I took it on. And even if I could, it would be at much less money. Maybe I'll put more on it if Silva just continues to grow as a dog. I don't love getting too overexposed on these. As you can see, it was only to win a half unit, but just because they can get kind of dicey. But I mean, I had to get involved. I had to ride with the MMA community.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's one of the best strikers the UFC has ever seen. He's very defensively sound. It's not like Jake Paul is the most accurate puncher in the world. I know he does have power, but I mean, I think he was landing 25% of his shots before that knockout on Tyrone Woodley. So yeah, I really see a world where Anderson Silva could just kind of dance around, land his shots and outpoint him to a decision win.
New York Rick was doing the thumbs down routine when you did that. So
the opposite.
That was the opposite of that.
What do you mean?
I think he's high on Silva.
I'm all over Silva.
I thought you were doing this.
No.
Nah, I'm saying.
Oh, sorry, you were
that's
going
the
like
one.
that. All right, I thought that looked to me like this.
Man,
My apologies.
You should get in now.
Yeah.
The money.
Jake Paul, I'm honestly shocked Jake Paul is like a minus
Double it.
185 now.
Start doubling that money up. Go deeper and deeper into the Anderson Silva ad.
I might put some more on him, honestly. Maybe I'll go another half unit on him if he gets up to like plus 175. Last one, a little parlay, just one for the week. Aforementioned Fabian Edwards.
Oh.
Kattar Allen over 1.5. And then I took the fight goes the distance in the Katie Taylor fight.
Wow.
Minus 102.
I like that one.
I like it too.
That's probably my favorite one.
A little cross.
Yeah.
Promotional parlay. Not a ton of action down. I think I had like 25 units down going into UFC 280. I think I have like 8 going into this week. Much lighter, being responsible, but did have to get some action down. So, those are my picks. We'll see if they work out.
Nothing on Dr. Mike.
I still can't get a line. If I get a line, I'll bet Dr. Mike.
By the way, I'm not saying you have to bet on him. I'm just wondering if there's any action on the fight.
Yeah, no, nothing yet. You would think that we're going to get a line for it.
Yeah. I mean, if they've got Le'Veon Bell.
They do have Le'Veon Bell. Right now, you can still get Le'Veon for plus 400, Rick, if you want him.
Rick?
I'm going to wait for it to grow even bigger.
Rick? Jake?
No, you didn't hear me?
I know.
I said
I know.
I'm gonna wait. It's gonna go up.
What is that?
I was just doing the Dana. Jake?
Yeah,
Jake?
Yeah.
That's where this all started.
It
Wow.
was a good clip.
Yeah, that was a good clip.
Lomachenko, any feelings on that one?
He's a massive favorite, right?
I mean, massive favorite, but like distance, to go.
I kind of feel. Oh, there's a lot of props for this Katie Taylor fight. The list is. I kind of feel like. Let me see here. You know what I like? Under 10.5.
Tasty.
Dog. H-Style. Plus 105.
Let's start this again. Katie Taylor round 1 plus 6,500.
Oh my God.
That.
A 2-minute round. So tough.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah. Do love it. I'm excited about it. Any update on the Ipswich match?
We can certainly get one. I
I feel like I mean, what are the chances that I would book Arnold to be on the show?
Ooh.
What?
A firecracker. They're up 3-2 over Port Vale right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're fighting to move up to championship.
Yeah. ESPN Plus?
I don't know what they're on.
Paramount Plus? All right.
Great logo. Great nicknames.
Yeah,
too.
he was making, when we were doing our whole thing, he was sending me messages and he was sending me Photoshops with my face on people wearing the jersey and everything like that. He was making the strong. Arnold Allen. Yes.
When you were a free agent.
Yeah, when I was a free agent, he was making the strong push.
The Blues, the Tractor Boys, those are their two nicknames.
Yeah, I like how he mentioned the Maple Leafs losing to the Golden Knights. And he's like, oh, that's on your team, right?
This is like his hometown team?
Ipswich, yeah.
I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm all in on Arnold Allen.
Have you guys watched Welcome to Wrexham?
No, is it good? I've been
No,
very
but I
curious.
I don't have Hulu. I want to watch it.
Oh, I have Hulu. I need to start.
You know what that is?
Is that the Rob McElhaney and Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds thing?
yeah.
Yeah?
You've seen it?
No,
Oh,
I have not.
I heard it's great. What a smart play, right? Buy a team for $2 million, turn it into a content thing, make a show off of it, make all this money off of it.
I'm almost
Very
positive the team is like very successful now.
Now they are, yeah.
I
Ryan
think
Reynolds
Wrexham's
is
playing
a
right now. I think they're
very
in the
good mark.
75th minute.
Wrexham is playing?
Yeah,
Who's winning?
it's 1-1,
Pride of Wales.
unless I'm wrong.
Go there, then you go watch Leon defend his belt.